Hey guys, it's Irene here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a week or so. Last week, I had a mental breakdown and I had some technical difficulties, but now I'm back. And in today's video, we are talking about Christmas gifts that's specifically for Gen X, like myself. Because listen, millennials will accept chaos. Gen Z, they love their trendy items. Trendy, that's a new word. They like their trendy items. But Gen X, we like comfort, we like quality, we like peace, and we like anything nostalgic that will remind us of a simpler time when our backs didn't hurt just getting out of bed. So I have put together a list of 10 Christmas gifts that Gen X people like myself will use. No gimmicks, no clutter, nothing that will wind up in the donation box by the end of January, okay? Real good quality items. So grab your cup of tea or your coffee or your matcha, which is just tea anyway. Have a seat and let's just talk about what we as Gen Xers really want for the holidays. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today is the one thing I want the most, and it's the Fellows Stag EKG Pro Kettle. This thing is not just a kettle, it's a lifestyle. It's something that says I have entered my grown-up beverage era and I'm staying there in style. And listen, I'm a tea connoisseur. I take tea seriously. You have seen in previous videos my sideboard that has huge jars, 32-ounce jars of all different types of herbs. I make tea out of most of those. So I take my tea seriously. If you're like me, but you like coffee, you take your coffee seriously, this kettle is also for you. But not too serious. It's not that big a deal. It's just a tea kettle. But this is one that is quality. It has style. It is sleek. It is sexy. And like I said, I am a tea connoisseur. I take the whole situation around making tea seriously. The steep time, the temperature, the entire ritual. And I want to do it with a little class, a little sleek tea kettle that really just upgrades the whole ambiance of your kitchen. And yes, it does cost $200 regular price, but it is worth, from what I understand, every penny. Okay, so the next item is a vintage record player. Now I have two designs I'm going to recommend. The first one is the Victrola 8-in-1 vintage record player. It is very big and bulky, so this is only for someone who's going to have the room for it, but it is something that is not cheap. Don't ever get a Crossley. They destroy vinyl like a raccoon going through your garbage at night. You don't want anything of that. Get a high quality one. Remember what I said, Gen X, we like quality. So get the Victrola 8-in-1. It's not just a record player, it also plays cassettes and DVDs. But it is something that is so, I would say 70s, maybe even late 60s. Just so cool. I remember my grandmother had a record player. She's always had record players. The one she had was actually bigger than the Victrola 8-in-1, but it was amazing. She did wind up upgrading to a newer one, but that one was awesome. And the sound of the record player, there's nothing like the sound of a record player. Nothing. Now, while the Victrola is about $140 to $180, if you want something smaller, a little more sleek, you can try the Audio Technica. I think it's the LP60X. Much smaller as far as, it's not as high, it's not as tall as the Victrola. It's much smaller, maybe this big, maybe what, 3-4 inches. So it's not going to take up as much air, vertical space, but it is a very simple, classic, but more modern version of a vintage style. The newer record players, if you got a new one, a new style today, they would look more like the Audio Technica. But the Audio Technica is a classic design. The Audio Technica is, I think, $180 to $200. It sounds great. It's even better if you hook it up to some external speakers. But like I said, vinyl has a warmer, richer sound. It sounds deeper. It really, you feel vinyl the way you don't feel digital music, and brings back such wonderful memories. And this is something that someone in my generation will absolutely love. Okay, so this one I'm going to read because there's a few different things I want to talk about in this one. And these are like vintage hoodies, like 70s to even 80s, even 90s, but mostly 70s and 80s vintage hoodies winning. Now, I'm thinking Miss Pac-Man, I'm thinking even I don't know, MTV, maybe some Aerosmith, just cool vintage music hoodies. And while the last one is from Etsy, this current one right here is from T Republic. Having Mr. Rogers spin some music on some turntables is dope as F. So yeah, this one is awesome too. I'm gonna put links to everything I'm talking about in the description box. So if you're interested in anything, I don't get any kickback. They're not any kind of affiliate links. They're just links to things that I really like. So get on it. Okay, the next item is the next mug. It's about $150 to $180 depending on the size. Now, again, we're going back to beverages, drinking tea or coffee or any other hot beverages. The next mug is an electric warmer. It's an electric mug, actually, and it'll keep your beverages warm for up to 1 to 2 hours after you've heated them up. I like the next mug the most because it's one of the only ones that does not require an app on your phone to work. I know a lot of people use one that's really popular, but you can't really use it without the phone app. I have a lot of apps. I'm not against digital assistants and things, but for a mug, it's not necessary. And what's cool about the next mug is that not only can you control the all of the buttons on the mug itself, it also, the way the company ships, they ship very much earth friendly. They don't have any plastics in their shipping. It's all paper, cardboard products, which are easily recyclable. So that's awesome too. So you have this great, beautiful, very sleek mug, and it comes in this really nice, earth friendly, climate friendly packaging. Yes, I am Gen X, but I am all for climate friendly packaging and being more earth aware. Okay, so this is, like I said, the mug I think is 150 to 180. It's a little bit up there, but it's great for someone who likes to drink coffee or tea all day and to keep this at the office. Combine it with your kettle, that is Stag Kettle by Fellows, the first one I mentioned, and you're just gonna have just a whole, whoever is getting these gifts is really going to love you for sure. Okay, the next item I'm going to talk about is a fun one for sure. It is a vintage game console. So something like NES, Sega Genesis, or even my very first game system, the Atari 2600. Yes, I said it. Yes, I'm that old. So imagine getting someone who has played Atari in the past a 2600 vintage gaming system. Let me tell you one thing. You have to get Pac-Man, you have to get Asteroid, and you have to get Donkey Kong. Those are the three games you have to get for that system. And if you get that little package, which it could cost anywhere from, I don't know, $75 to $250, depending on exactly what system you get and the games you get with it. If you get games, well, you have to get games. Let me tell you something. This is going to be hours of fun, not only for the person you're buying it for, but for anyone around them. If you have kids, or they have kids that have never seen any kind of game like this, it's going to be amazing for them. These systems, the NES, the Sega Genesis, these are classic systems that really say, hey, it's Saturday morning. We don't have to go to school. Let's go hop on the video games and start playing some games. Your parent is Your mom's. That's so Brooklyn, bro. Yo, your mom's is out there making breakfast, and you and your friends or your siblings are sitting there playing Pac-Man or whatever, Mario Brothers or whatever. It's just such a great time. And it's really, I feel like it brings people together. It's very family oriented. And so it is something that's really going to not only be nostalgic for the person you're buying it, but it's really going to warm their heart when they see their own kids playing it. So, yes, they could be a little bit expensive, especially the Atari ones, because they're very, very old, but they are worth every single penny. So, number six is first time we're talking about experiences instead of physical items. The first one is a spa day for her, a massage, manicure, pedicure, facial. I would kill for that. That is something that is really can be saved for a rainy day. And when someone's feeling their lowest, to go into a spa and be treated like a queen would be amazing. I know there have been times that I've just not felt myself and got just a simple manicure pedicure and I came out feeling so much better. So imagine what a full spa day would feel like. Number two is for him, and that would be a day of playing golf with his friends. Now, it doesn't really matter if the person you're looking to buy for plays golf. They don't have to. It's just the idea and the experience of going to go with some friends, y'all trying to hit that white ball into the hole, and it's gonna be laughing. You're gonna be laughing. You're gonna be drinking, having a good time, and it's innocent fun. No one can get hurt unless you knock someone out with the club, which is always possible, I guess. But it's just a day to just chill and have a good time, not being bothered by anybody. And it can be a full day experience if you, I guess, take it there. You do 36 holes, I guess that's a whole day. But a gift like that is really for someone who really is working really hard. They don't need things, but they would like to have some new experiences. That's a wonderful gift for them. Okay, so this next one, number seven, is something that's personal to me. Please note, I do make these products, but what I'm going to recommend is not something I'm making. I'm going to recommend a specific brand. So the next one I'm going to talk about is essential oil beeswax candles. Please note, I'm being very specific when I say essential oil beeswax candles. Let me explain why. We all love our home to smell wonderful, especially in the wintertime like now. It's cold. You would love a candle that smells warm and like a hug. However, a lot of candles are made with soy and are made with fragrance oils. I'm going to tell you this. Fragrance specifically, some of it has carcinogens in it. Other than that, they're made from toxic chemicals and they can be pretty gross. So if you're going to buy someone a candle, why would you get them something that's not good for them? Additionally, a lot of candles are made with soy, which soy in and of itself isn't bad. It's not bad for you. What's bad is how soy is related to the environment. When you have to grow soy, you can grow only soy. So farms that grow soy are a monoculture, mono agriculture. They can only grow that. And when you have mono agriculture farms, it destroys the soil. A good soil, a good healthy farm has multiple types, has a diverse things that they're growing. That's better for the environment. Soy is not great for the environment. It takes up way too much land to grow soy for all the things we use it for, including candles and a lot of other things that we use it for. So I recommend beeswax. Beeswax is also an air cleaner. So beeswax candles can not only make your house smell great without being toxic, they can also clean the air of any bad stuff that's floating around in it. and they're good for their environment. I mean, guys, let's go. I mean, what's the problem? Gift idea number 8 is a coffee or tea subscription. Yes, I said it. We're back here again. I know I started with the Fellow Stag EKG Kettle Pro. Then we went to Next Mug for an electric electric mug to keep your drinks warm. And now we're going to coffee or teas. I personally love the idea of a coffee or tea subscription because it allows people to try new things over an extended period of time. There is, however, a misconception that you have to buy like a whole year for the subscription. You don't have to do that. You can do 3 months, you can do 6 months, or a year. 3 months with the average subscription being $15 to $20 is going to be $45 to $60. Not a big deal, and it's a gift that keeps on giving for a couple of months. If you really have the money to do so and really love the person, you can do the full year. You're looking at maybe like $160, $150, $170 for the full year. But imagine giving a gift that keeps on giving for the whole year. It's great. Now I'm going to recommend Piper's Tea and Co., I think it's called, because they have tea and coffee. And they have a wide variety. I think I saw like 12 to 15 different teas. So they have a wide variety of different teas that you can send to the person you're buying this gift for. And it'll be great because they'll have a new tea every month. And that's super cool. I would love that. Like I said, I'm a tea connoisseur. The same for coffee. They have a load of different coffees. Light roast, medium roast, dark roast, combination roast. And if you're a coffee drinker, that's awesome. They have that for you too. I believe they also have a matcha subscription. So definitely check out the link in the description. Okay, so the 9th gift idea for Gen Xers is a very high quality throw blanket. A blanket throw, a blanket. And we're not just talking about any blanket because honestly, I don't do polyester, I don't do acrylic, don't do any kind of plastics on my blankets. It is cotton, wool, alpaca, cashmere, or maybe even a bamboo blend. We get these because they are very high quality. They are not bad for their environment. They are soft. They are cozy and comfortable, and you want to wrap yourselves in them every day, because especially when it's cold. And it's just a beautiful high quality item to get. I would love to have a high quality, really beautifully lush, soft and thick rug to have on my bed or on my chair if I'm reading a book or watching TV, or even working from home and it's a cool day, wrapping it around me. It's just super cozy, and it really upgrades the environment, and it really makes you comfortable at home. It really does. So the last thing I'm going to recommend is a gift box. Now this is something that you can create on your own with little types of knickknacks that you think a person would like. However, there is a company called Happy Hygge, I think it is, or Happy Hygge. I'm not sure. It's Hygge. They have gift boxes for him and her. They also have them for couples as well. And they are super cute. They are filled. I saw some with robes, soaps, different types of things, just to make that person feel so comfortable, and it's super cozy and super sweet. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great idea. These gift boxes cost between, I believe, $50 and $100, so that's not super expensive. And it just opening up a box full of a lot of different knickknacks, but high quality things, some nice slippers for the house, just things that they're really going to enjoy, is so nice, because even though it's one gift box, it's a lot of the different little gifts in one. So I think that's really sweet. Like I said, you can make something yourself based off of what you think a person would like. And that is great because that takes a lot of thought and it shows that you really care. But you don't have to do that. You can go the easier route and just order something, or you can make it. It doesn't really matter. Either way, it's a gift that any Gen Xer is going to love. Okay, that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. Wait, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so those are 10 Christmas gifts that your Gen X and 3, 2, 1. Okay, so those are 10 Christmas gifts that the Gen Xer in your life is going to love. They're fun, they're practical, they fit where we are in our lives right now. If you would like a second part of this video, maybe something that says gifts for under $50 for your Gen Xer, let me know in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, from Wah, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.